Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today we are looking at the Gunk on Xbox Series X, and we will be and as you can see, there is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart right next to it. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we are going to do this side-by-side comparison. So the Gunk just barely released in December for Xbox Series X and S, and as you can see, this game's got a pretty good amount of fidelity in it. The bushes all move, you know. Even when you use the vacuum, you can get these bushes to dance for you. This is pretty cool. I mean, there's a pretty good amount of density in the visuals in this. It actually looks pretty decent, to be completely honest with you. My biggest thing is probably character design. I mean, I guess that's not too bad either, but for the most part, it tends to look a little bit more on the goofy side. But you get next to these rocks, and you know, it's got the platforming in here. It's a pretty quiet game for so far. I mean, I'm about an hour into it. I've been playing around with it for about an hour. Nothing super special, nothing spectacular about the game design. It feels it really does feel more like a version of gosh dang it, what was that? Luigi's Mansion. It feels like Luigi's Mansion, but on the Xbox, and for the most part, it feels pretty cool. You know, you got it's not exactly something that like I would play, you know, per se. I mean, this game is definitely aimed more towards the kids. This game is free on Game Pass. I think it's $29.99. You know, I think that's a pretty fair price for a kids game, to be completely honest with you. You know, it's got the platforming. Like I said, all these plants move, you know, with the little vacuum and stuff. So that's pretty cool. It gives you a little bit of stuff to do, to play around with. You can pull these off and collect all the stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. I mean, not something that I'd be like, oh my gosh, I gotta play that game and I gotta play it all the time. But I mean, for what it is, it's not a completely terrible experience by any means. It is playable. It does work. Resolution on it is 4K on Series X, and like, it works. It runs pretty good. Like, it looks good. It's got decent color palette to it. The world looks pretty cool. Now you see like the Gunk here. We're gonna get over there and check that out a little bit. I mean, this video, I'm going to keep it a little bit short, and if you noticed, I'm not talking a lot about Ratchet and Clank. I'm just running these games side by side as just a way to kind of show you a little bit that, like, I mean, Digital Foundry was out here to show you that. I mean, they did their little thing on it. I don't necessarily think it was. I mean, they told you what the game was all about. I mean, in my opinion, this game is probably closer to Kena Bridge of Spirits, but I'm using Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart because, let's face it, you know, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is the standard bearer for the PlayStation 5 right now, because it's, you know, the one new game. But I mean, if you see this right here, like, boom, this is Kena Bridge of Spirits. That definitely feels like Kena Bridge of Spirits. I mean, the combat's not super hard or anything. I mean, it's cool though, like vacuuming the things up and then shooting them at each other. I mean, that's pretty cool. It's not too bad. Is this game like gonna win over any like like game of the year, probably not. But I mean, the fact that the bushes move when you run through them, I don't know. Is that mean? I mean, they don't move on the Ratchet and the Clank, but they move on this, the $30 game that has. I don't know, man. Like I think the visuals like this I feel like the visuals of this game hold up pretty well. To be completely honest with you, I think they look just fine. Performance has been freaking stable the whole time I've been playing it. This feels pretty good. It's not like a super fast paced game or anything, but it does feel pretty good. It feels fun to play. The systems work nicely. They work great with it. I mean, yeah, this is actually not that bad of a game. Now, it's not something that I don't know if I'm going to necessarily go through and beat this game. I might when I'm bored. This is more of a comparison video, you know, to kind of tell you what I see about it. This is definitely not my type of like, oh yeah, man, I got to play that game. It's definitely not that. You get these loading screens every so often that kind of shouldn't be there. I mean, I believe this is a cross-platform game. I think you could play this on the older Xboxes too. So that explains, you know, like the weird little loading in there. Hopefully that's something that they can patch out. But my gosh, just look at the beauty of this place. This game's actually pretty. It's actually pretty beautiful, to be completely honest with you. I mean, the way it holds up, it looks pretty good. It holds up pretty well for what it is. And it does a good job at it. I think it holds up pretty well. Does it look like super next gen? No, not really. I mean, this is a AA developer that built this game, man. Like, it's a AA game. It's got a AA price, and I think it holds up pretty well. Like, ooh, look at this. Maybe I might start playing this a little bit more. So this is chapter 2. Look at burst signal. So I'm on chapter 2 now. But look at this. My goodness. This game is simply beautiful. I mean, it does do what it's supposed to do pretty well. Yeah, I keep running in these bushes to show you that, oh my gosh, look at this. A AA developer has made it a point to make this look good. It's, like, vacuuming this stuff up actually looks pretty cool. Like it does a good job. It does what it's supposed to do. You vacuum it up and oh my gosh, look at all this beauty around you. It just makes everything beautiful. I like the way this game looks. I'm not gonna lie. Like this does look pretty good. It does hold up pretty good. So I mean, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for comparing this to a Sony exclusive, but dang man, like you can't deny this game looks freaking pretty dang good. And yeah, I'm pretty sure when I put this video together completely, it's gonna hold up extremely well. It's gonna hold up extremely well. So I'm gonna do about a 10-minute video on this to kind of look at it. I don't know. I mean, I can't tell you which one is funner to play. I mean, Ratchet and Clank is definitely a pretty high quality game, really high budget. But I don't necessarily think one is funner than the other. I think they're probably. I don't feel like either one of these games is better than the other one for sure. Scan the alien tablet. Okay, well, how do you scan it? Oh, like that. I forgot. Yeah, you get to scan stuff in here. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. I mean, this looks pretty good for a AA game. Like, this looks pretty good, man. I'm more than satisfied with the way this game looks. I'm more than satisfied with the play of it. It definitely feels like something that is definitely playable. I mean, now that we're starting to get like this stuff right here, like this is pretty cool. At first, I didn't see any of this alien stuff when I was first playing it, but now we are. Place a beacon. Oh, what is this? Oh, cool. Now I can like jump around. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're getting close to our 10 minutes. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.